Let's see.
All
right. It's Sunday. You know what that means. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. 4 regulators knocking at your door. I got my man Magnus right here. We got above my head. We got my man Juan from Creative Minds Massage. We got my boy the Nose Tackle. Above my head, the Nose Tackle is a run stuffer. Can't get none past that dude. That's my man Big Ant. And of course, how you gonna have 4 players on the team without an actual good coach? You got the coach off and to my right. Now,
what's going on there, buddy? What's going on?
Yeah, Juan, say something to him, man.
Wake up! Listen, it's noon. It's cool out here for a change before it get hot. Listen, we about to open y'all heads up because we got some gripes.
Oh yeah. It's been a dirty week. It's been a dirty bird week, man.
Right. So if you're in church, put your headphones on because we don't want you to upset the deacons and the deaconesses, okay?
Yeah. Listen, Mike, just put your head down and act like you're praying, all right? We all know how we do it. You know, when you're back in the church, just put your head
That's it.
That's it. Well, yo, we already got 12 people watching, 24 eyes watching. Yo, Teb Sports Gaming, D Sloan, Ghost Peppers, Dreddy. We lit. Melvin Emery, appreciate y'all coming out. Listen, do not wait until the Q&A section to get your questions out. If you got something, you know, I'm gonna act like we in church. If you got something on your heart, you know, you want to testify, go on ahead and put that in the comment section. I'll make sure I get to it. Listen,
we got you.
We got some things we got to talk about. Okay, you know, I had something on my heart particularly. Have you ever been out of a relationship and you got that text called "Hey, big head"? Right,
I miss you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Hey, big head. How does the nation feel about Julio still being available? I mean, he thought the grass is green on the other side. He wanted to see other people. He wanted to date other people. He thought he was attractive. Nah, you real ugly, bro. You're very ugly, man.
No.
Juan, I'm gonna start with you, man. Julio still available. What's good, man?
No.
The time is past. Look, the time has passed. It's time to let it go. Time to let it go. It's like I don't mean to be graphic or anything, but it's like hanging on to a pair of drawers that no longer serve their purpose. I'm saying you done tow them. They don't hold up.
Yeah, hold it.
Yeah, they not. No. No. He did his thing, and I was talking about this earlier. Julio is a great wide receiver. You know, in my opinion, he's going to be Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have nothing else to prove. And the fact that you went out without the tact and, you know what I'm saying, discipline enough to say, hey, look, let's cut ties, let's do this, that, and the other. You wanted to be you was the big star that wanted to go out, flash a light, whatever. It's done, man. Look, go home, get you a golf cart, get you some Totino's pizza, and call it a wrap, man. Just what you hanging on for? What you gonna go out there and get really hurt, and they're gonna have to drag you off the field? We got it. We good.
And what you think, bro?
Look, excuse my French, but go sit your punk ass down somewhere.
God damn.
Yeah. And Jackson acting like he Roger Clemens going up and in.
Damn.
Y'all
Bruh, look.
What that man do to y'all, man?
Look, man.
Nah, go ahead. But let the hate flow through.
Let it out, man.
Look, bro. Look.
Yeah.
Look. What he did to Arthur Blank, I feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You had a contract already. You went back, got some more money, and then said, "Oh, I'm good. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be traded." Okay, cool. Then like you barely practice anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You like the last 3 years, you haven't really did anything. To be honest. Okay, and then last year you couldn't even stay on the field. So what?
Yep.
Why do we want you back?
Hey, Coach, what you got, bro?
Well, I'm going to go a little different direction. He's going to play again this year. Somebody will be desperate. Somebody will pick him up. Who there's going to be? It's going to be a desperate team. Team that need a wide receiver just plus the field goal seats, because Julio will still bring fans in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. However, he'll need to be back in Atlanta. I'm done with him too. So as far as I go with it. So I don't have that vindictive attitude toward him, but yeah, he did everything wrong. Sleeping in bed that you laid, So your fault. Simple as that.
Yeah, we got a we got a hot tag over the BlackBerry. What's up, brother? But you actually you wearing Julio's jersey.
Yeah, I see that too.
What you got to say, man. I gotta hear what you got to say, man.
I was that close. I was that close to put mine on too.
What you got, BlackBerry? Oh wait, I think you got like
your volume.
No, Black, we can't hear you, bro.
Can't hear you, bro.
All right, let me see. When this guy. All right, so when he gets set up. See, that's what happens when you wear a Julio jersey. You come in and wear that Julio jersey, man. That's
the whole dynamic.
That's what it's a whole dynamic. It just switches up. Now, I would like to let y'all know, okay? Because while Ant was talking, apologize for me looking down, but had to find his stats from the Tennessee Titans because but in the word of Skip Bayless, it was pretty pedestrian. That kind of stuff. It was pretty. Check this stuff out, man. All right, 31 receptions. 434 yards, 1 TD.
That's more than I thought he had.
Yo, now outside the 1 TD, that's pretty much what he was getting down here anyway. Outside of that, 34 receptions. First of all, can I comment on the fact that I don't want to sit there and beat a dead horse, but I'm gonna put it like this: this man went to a running team, right? You went to that's King Henry's team, man. That ain't your team. That's a power running team. That's not a passing team. See, he got his head blown up down here in the dome where we were sitting there throwing that junk all over the yard. See, here's the thing. It's like he saw Arthur Smith that he knew what he was in Tennessee. He knew that he was a power running guy. He knew that he was a defensive guy. We was gonna win ugly here. That's not gonna pad his stats. That's not gonna make him even more eligible for Canton later. So guess what? It is what it is. He wanted to be out, and that's okay. If you want to be out, but do it right. I don't want you to do it the way. Maybe we should just stay away from Alabama receivers in general. All right? Maybe we should just go to LSU. Maybe we should just go to Clemson. Maybe we need to stay away from Alabama receivers straight up. Jameson Williams, I'm glad we didn't get him. We don't need to keep tapping that pipeline for Alabama receivers because it seemed like they're a bunch of divas outside of Amari Cooper. Outside of Amari, because Amari Cooper don't say a damn thing, and they did him dirty in Dallas. Okay, he don't say a damn thing. But my question to the panel, my question to my experts, my four brothers here, okay, is Julio had some humble pie this year. Okay, it didn't work out the way he wanted to work out. Would you, if he was to come back on bended knee, boys to men style, if he was to come back and be like, you know what, I'll do whatever I need to do. I see something special here. Guys are talking or whatever like that. Would you? And I'm not saying start him because we already got 1, 2 starters. But from 3 on, it's like it's in flux. Use Julio in the slot or something like that. What y'all think, man? We start with
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
You good. You
You good, bro?
You ready to ask
You
something?
good? Go ahead.
Not too loud.
Okay, to answer your question, if it was that, if I was to bring him back, it'd be on a 1-year deal. It'd be on a 1-year deal. It'd be on, it not so much proven, but it'd be on like, just a 1-year deal. And I'm bringing him in just to add to the pass and chaos. That's it. Because if you notice, this team, see, it's funny. He left this team, which was a pass-heavy team, to go to a run-heavy team. Now he's coming back to a team that's establishing a run signature, but more balanced than what it was when he left. So you're not going to get the snaps that you thought because you got a bigger room of receivers that you're in now. It's not just you and OZ. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be the focus. You'll be the focus in certain offenses just because of who you are. I'm giving you a 1-year deal. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you go across the middle. If your hamstrings hold up, you go across the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Because look, you done already broke the bank. So ain't no sense of giving you no 5-6 years. You getting 1 year.
Done.
That's it.
That's what everybody else getting. That's what everybody else getting on this team. But I'm gonna let Blackberry hit us up with his thoughts because he had a little issue before. So Blackberry, I know you're gonna go in the opposite direction. So I can't wait to hear it, man.
You think I'm gonna go in the opposite direction? Listen,
I think, man. I think you're going opposite direction.
There's something in the air.
I think I just get it's just something about me. I just like going against the grain, But it ain't that I necessarily disagree. It's just I just like playing devil advocate, But I'll say this: I think y'all giving Julio. Why y'all giving him such a bad time, man? He was loyal. He was loyal for a long time to the team. When regimes start, listen, with any player on any team, when things start to get, when you got all these regime changes in the front office and the GM and head coaches, man, when you go through what Julio and Matt Ryan went through with the coach carousel, with the everybody that's around me carousel, when you go through what they went through and you were still loyal for so long, when a time come, well, it's like, okay, yeah, you did just pay me, but God, dog, can I get some consistency in this front office? Can I get some consistency in the coaching office? And it get to a point that, well, if you a player, you just want to, you sometimes you got to do what's best for you. I ain't got no hard feelings towards him. Arthur Blank don't got no hard feelings towards him. So why we got to have hard feelings? Come on, Big Ant.
The only reason why we feel that way. The only reason Blackberry, hold on now. Hold on. All right, I got to say something real quick. I need to ask you and my panel, who was the coach when Julio Jones got drafted? Who's the head coach?
Mike Smith.
Mike Smith?
Was it Mike Smith?
Yeah.
And who was Mike Smith's successor after he was fired?
Dan Quinn.
Okay. Who was the GM that drafted Julio Jones and gave up a boatload to go get him?
Thomas
Dimitroff. Now, we gotta say it was not. If you want to hear coaching carousel, you look at the New York Jets. If you want to hear coaching carousel, you look at the Cleveland Browns. If you want coaching carousel, you look at the Jacksonville Jaguars. This man went through just once because Mike Smith couldn't get the job done, and he went to Dan Quinn, who he adored, because he kind of pampered him a bit, and that's okay because he's a superstar. I get that. We got guys in the NBA that do that get pampered and whatnot. We got guys in the NFL that do that. He didn't get a chance. He don't practice well. I get that. The only thing that we have a problem is how he did it. When he came on Undisputed and he said what he said to Shannon Sharp, and he threw Matt Ryan under the bus talking about he wanted to go, and play with a strong arm quarterback. Matt Ryan was getting beat to death trying to get that ball to you, bro, because nobody else could get open. Was getting beat to death getting the ball to him. And one thing that we liked about Julio is that he didn't say anything. He was a good soldier. A problem, I think, like I said, with us, Blackberry, and that's okay because, when we get on here, this is a forum, we family, we want to disagree. It is what it is, but we all fans. We want to see the team succeed. So that's facts right there. But we just have a problem with the way Julio handled it because we did Matt Ryan wrong. Julio did us wrong. We did Matt Ryan wrong, and therefore we had to get rid of him because we was looking at old boy Law and Order SVU that's up there in Cleveland right now. old grab ass. Okay, we was looking at
I mean, you're right. You're right because, like I said before, you can't take nothing away from Julio. Julio was that dude, and he's still that dude. It's just the fact that I guess from the tenure that he had, it was just like this dude was more or less like, okay, hey. You ain't gotta you didn't have to do us like that. If that was the case and you felt like that, you could have just went behind closed doors and said, hey, look, I ain't happy, this, that, and the other, or whatnot. And I think
well, how you know he didn't do that?
But you know what? I think what added fuel to the fire socially was the fact that you had just got that $66 million contract. And that in itself looked like, how people like to piece stuff together. It was like, okay, you got your money. Now you out. Excuse me. So I think that's kind of what rubbed everybody the wrong way.
I get it. But no hard feelings on my end, It happens, But as far as him coming to the team, as far as him being a part of the team again, listen, I think there's things he can offer as a tenured guy. But I don't think it's really nothing he can offer this team as far as like winning. I don't think it's nothing he can offer there. I think it's things he can offer players like Drake London and a couple of the receivers that's trying to revitalize their careers and Brian Edwards and Tate and those guys. Right. But as far as like winning, I don't see anything producing in winning.
So bring him back as the coach.
I mean, if he was to come, because if y'all remember when Larry Fitzgerald started having issues with Arizona, it started becoming a thing. Nobody had ever seen any bad blood between Larry Fitzgerald and Arizona. It was like Hines Ward and Pittsburgh, right? So when sometimes even the most loyal, player, they get disgruntled. But as far as like him coming back now with the direction we're trying to go in, a Julio Jones that ain't been hobbled and that ain't left behind some bad blood, then he would fit in great. But like Big Gan say, he got hamstring that's been well done, cooked over easy with like and the bad blood he left behind, it might be a little too tainted for him to make his way back, and that's just how I look at it.
Lock in sports. I see you, bro. Okay, I see you. Let me be the devil's advocate on this case. I made my case on why we don't like that man. Let me make the case on the other end now. Okay. Now I'm gonna be a politician. I ain't gonna be devil's advocate. I'm gonna be a politician running for presidency in 2020.
You still being the devil, though. You still being the devil, then.
Yeah. It's the devil that you know.
The one you can see.
Right. It's the one that you can see. Yes, sir. Now, here's my thing. And you mentioned two guys that actually helped their teams immensely once they got up in age. And you said Hines Ward. And I was going to make that case. Hines Ward, and you chose Larry Fitzgerald. And those were great examples right there because what they did is like, not only did they add depth, they didn't play a lot though. They got in there, they got some first downs, they moved the chains, they blocked or whatever like that. And I'm gonna say this, if he's willing to accept a role like that, I will be cool with that. Like if you come in there, you could run the slot, take some attention because guess what? That man is still that man. Okay, he's still that man. Yes, he has cooked hamstrings, but guess what? He ain't got to be on the field for 60 plays. He ain't got to be on the field for 40 plays. Coming in on like when you get inside of 20, coming in when we need when we need just some attention taken away from that unicorn. Okay, that's our focal point right there, and Drake London. But if you get a Julio Jones, you add him to that. Hey, I'll be all for that, man. I'll be all for that. But that's if, like I said, he's willing to be humble and take that type of
that's a big role. If.
That's a big if. If not, then you could take your behind down to Jacksonville. You can take your behind to Jets. You can go. Somebody will want you. Okay?
I don't think it's that big of an if though, Ant. Julio intelligent. He intelligent enough to know where he at in his career. He know he ain't a number one receiver no more. He know he probably ain't a number two receiver no more. He intelligent enough to know that. I don't think he trying to find no job nowhere where he's still finna be Julio Jones, the pinnacle receiver in the NFL. I don't think that's what he's looking for.
So what you think? He trying to take that Rob Gronkowski. He want to take that I would say the later Rob Gronkowski where like I ain't got to work half as hard, but I'm still. It's like if I have to be the man, I can. But with all these other receivers in the room with me, I'm not the focal point of the team no more. I'm just an extra threat.
Right. Or maybe he see this team right. This team may be doing something this year. He may see something different than everybody else see. He may, I may got a chance. Give me a championship on this team if I come out. But he can be a good decoy for this team.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
Locking Sports said it, decoy, man.
So he can be that. So he may see something. But this team is better than the team they went to the Super Bowl. On the offensive side, I think so.
Well, don't ask CBS Sports and ESPN and Pro Football Focus that. That's hot garbage.
Man, them fine words to them. I know you didn't say that. I know you didn't, coach.
Right. How dare you speak? How dare you speak highly of this team? What's wrong with you?
Right. Yeah. You better not say nothing about a championship.
A championship.
Championship. What?
What is that?
I like being an underdog.
Oh,
me too.
Yes,
me too.
I like what they
don't
expectations. You can't hit what you can't see.
You don't float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
That's it, man.
But Juan had a great point before we move on to the next topic. Rob Gronkowski really didn't do much that championship year. It was mostly Cameron Brate, and I know like OJ Howard was hurt. There was a mixture of a scheme and whatnot. Rob Gronkowski did his dirt in the Super Bowl when they needed him. Okay, that's the thing. So if you can, once again, because look like Maggie having a heart attack over here. So I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Maggie fought. No. What the hell? No, we ain't taking it.
Hell no.
They gonna take Julio. They gonna put him up in the concession stands with the thing over his shoulders.
You baby drop that great.
No.
That's how they gonna bring Julio back, man. But like if they could do that, fine. I'm good with that. But like I said, like it's a little bit in flux. I would like to see what Auden Tate can do, because I believe Auden Tate can be what Julio is or actually was. He's not the speedster, but goddamn, I do can go up and get that thing. He'll go up and get that ball, and he's 6'5" with hops.
We got a few of them too. We got a few of them that can go up there and get that thing.
You thought John Collins? If y'all thought John Collins had bunnies, you wait till we get those guys on the field. Oh my God.
That man's catch rate is ridiculous.
For real. Yes, and I'm telling you, like I thought, what's the name's arms were long. I thought Kyle Pitts' arms long. Like we got some guys that could probably touch their kneecaps without even bending over, man.
The Great Wall of Atlanta.
I'm telling you.
Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Y'all better be careful. And I'm gonna say this, and y'all can timestamp it whatever you want. We got receivers right now that will catch around you. You can get right up on him. He'll just stretch his arms out around the player and catch the ball and keep doing what he got to do.
If the refs doing their job, we should have a lot of pass interference.
Pass interference.
The refs doing that job this year.
You already know them guys in Tampa can't cover. They can't cover a bed sheet. Okay, those guys in Tampa cannot cover. They are trash. Those corners over there, that's front seven hides their deficiencies, and those corners are absolutely garbage. Marshawn Lattimore is another SVU candidate because all he does is hold and touch and grab. That's all he does. That dude sounds like a bad date on Friday night. Yeah. All right. I would like to say, lock in sports to say Julio or Ridley. Honestly, I want this real answer real quick, real fast, man. Guess what? Ridley is still under contract. We got to get rid of that dude, man. I
don't know, man.
Yes. Yes.
Julio over Ridley?
Julio over Ridley. I can't do no more disco. Look, I can't do no more disco across the middle of the field, bro. I can't. Yeah. I don't want to see no Saturday Night Fever on the 50-yard line. I can't do it.
Just bring
no more Michael Jackson. No more Michael Jackson.
No.
None of that. None of that.
You get a pass. You get a pass thrown to you forward, you moonwalking back to the quarterback to ask him questions. We can't have that. Bro.
I mean, look, my man already messed himself up because, I mean, by the time he gets back, and the thing is, like, when he gets off of the suspension, now he has to apply for reinstatement. So this guy, by the time he does all of that, like, how old is he going to be? That back is
He's already 28, ain't he?
Yeah, that back is gone. Like, ain't nobody going to give you no 4 or 5 year deal, man.
He may be 30.
Here's the problem, though. By the time he comes back, you will have an offense that has already begun to gel. They've already begun to operate as a unit. And you're going into, that's like a lamb walking into the wolves' den. You already out your element because ain't none of these dudes on this offensive line gonna be scared of contact. They're not scared to run you over. Not the wide receivers, not the tight ends, and not the running backs. So you coming in there with roller skates on, that ain't helping them. Even OZ, as small as he is, ain't scared of contact. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Cheerlead in the middle of the field? Yeah, you good in the red zone. But, bro, it's like it's going to be a whole different beast when you walk in there. And then they're going to have a side eye because it's going to be like, bro, okay, why are you here? What are you going to do? Can we count on you when we need you? Right. Because I don't care what nobody say. Everybody was watching him when he dipped out on us mid-season. Even the people that wasn't on our team, that's on our team now, saw the same stuff that the people on the team was here saw.
Yeah.
And these guys had to prove it. They didn't have the blood, sweat, and tears, and having the fear of, I could be gone tomorrow, and you just gonna come back in the locker room like you run it. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I don't see that happen.
You know what? To reply to Ms. Maggie's comment, Ms. Maggie, no, he wasn't a true number one, but that was his fault because he had the potential to be a true number one. But when it's something about this generation of player, if you don't got a little old school heart in you, these new generation of receivers, they too prima donna. They so prima donna. They don't want to be touched. They don't like contact like y'all. Like come on, man. All that catching the ball, you stepping back 2-3 yards, they try to get around players. This football, man. This ain't ice skating.
Run the damn ball.
What you think you is, man? So him not being a true number one is because of his mentality. Because the talent to be a true number one is there. It's just like with Ben Simmons in the NBA, man. You hate to see that kind of potential go to waste. You hate to see it go to waste like that, man. I mean, really got some of the quickest feet. I know, right, Coach? that's a whole nother headache right there. But
Lord
I mean,
have mercy.
Ridley got some of the quickest feet you'll ever see
Yes.
somebody
Yes, he
in
does.
Yes.
in
Yes, he
motion.
does.
Some of the quickest feet, and he got control with it. And
Mm-hmm.
to see that kind of potential, bro, and he got decent hands too. He don't drop a lot of
He
balls.
does.
He got decent hands. I just hate to see that kind of potential go to waste. But as far as Julio or Ridley, I plead the fifth.
I'm gonna answer that question real quick. It's not even a question though, but the reason why I say that there might be a team or two, and I'm gonna name at least two right now. I'm gonna name two.
Mhm.
Number one, New England loves guys like that. Like New England loves route runners and guys that could get open. They've been looking for another Julian Edelman and Danny Amendola for at least a good 2 or 3 seasons. And that guy that they drafted, I think it was out of Arizona State. I forgot his name because he's that garbage. Okay, that guy, like whoever they draft, I forgot what his name was, but they love guys that can just get open, and they're looking for a guy that's like Tom Brady. They got their Mac Jones. Okay, now they need guys that could sit in zones, not exactly burn you downfield, but guys that could just get open, sit in zones. That's very intelligent. Really can do that. Outside of that, okay, you're on your own. But you could scheme him open, though. That's the thing. And I think that's what New England does best. But if that's not your flavor, then you know what? You want to be a number one because Allen Robinson don't like to be a number one, apparently. That's why he got the hell out of Chicago. Why don't you just go to Chicago? You'll get all the passes you can take. Or you can go to Green Bay. Green Bay ain't got no receivers no more because they need somebody that could take the place of Randall Cobb. Hey, Calvin really could do that. But enough about that dude, okay? We're going to talk about, we move into the future. Defense, okay? Y'all thought we was playing, okay? Y'all thought we was playing this year, okay? There's a reason why we didn't draft Godzilla in the top of the draft. Apparently, they had a plan, and they are executing it, okay? We got that man at nose tackle now. We got a legit nose tackle. Defense with the Eddie Goldman signing. How do you feel about our defense now? Now, I have to start this with our resident nose tackle at the top left of our screen. I got to talk to you, man. And speak to him. Let him know who Eddie Goldman is and what he's going to bring to this defense, man.
Mama, there goes that man. Look. So we've been complaining about not giving Greg some help for the past 3 to 4 years. Well, it's here now. We finally got us a run stuffer to go alongside Anthony Rush and Grady, and he can rush the passer. So he's not only a one-trick pony. And look, he's going to help this team. This defense is going to be totally different from what we've been seeing, not even just last year, but years prior. We're going to be a pressure defense. That's what Dean Pease defense is. Pressure. But you have to have those big guys up front in order to do that. And that's what they're beginning to do.
Look at that. Ant just said, my man Ant is a man of few words. When he speak, you better listen. Okay, there it is right there. But Coach, I got to go to Coach after this, man, because I know Coach is going to break it down. Eddie Goldman, Coach, what do you think, man?
The linebackers are happy now. Simple. They will be protected because he's going to demand that double team. Simple as that. If he doesn't, that backfield is going to be ate up. So if you try to block him with one person, you're done. Because you try to double team Grady, he's free, you're done. So you double team him, Grady can work. So it's going to work out, especially with Dean Pease's defense. He can move those guys left or right, no matter how you look at it. Those guys are going to produce inside. And then the 3-4, you're going to have that DN over there, which is probably be Taquan. I did a little thing on it, but Taquan Graham will probably be starting at DN.
Yep.
On that 3-4 defense. So you got 3 guys that can get to the passer, plus good run support. So it's going to help out that whole defense, having that big guy there. And Anthony Rush is going to be a big addition also. He did what he did last year. But I expect Goldman to be the starter. in this defense. So, linebackers, D-line, centers, beware. So, that's it, man.
Yo, Blackberry, man. I know you clapped your hands when I said defense. So I know you waiting there. So I'm gonna give the floor to you because you see the thing is like everybody here has educated on the type of player that Eddie Goldman is. And everybody is touching on different aspects of what he brings to the table. If you do not know, because I'm gonna turn it over to Blackberry in about a second. If you do not know, you have to understand is how did Akeem Hicks get free? How did Khalil Mack get free? It's all in the nose. If you do not understand the aspect of a multiple defense and a 3-4 defense, is all in the nose. The DNs and the linebackers cannot get free to hunt if you do not have a nose. If you do not understand that, please go to YouTube and listen to what Ray Lewis says about Tony Siragusa and Sam Adams. Okay, please, he'll tell you. He will tell you. Man. Now I'm gonna turn it over to Blackberry because he's shaking his head over there. I know he got something to say. Yo, Blackberry, I'm gonna shut up now. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go.
Hey, don't let the offensive player jersey fool you. I'm a defensive guy. Okay? Now listen to me, man. Oh my God, we have the meats.
This
dude right here, y'all. You just hit it right on the head, bro. That's why Hicks got free so much. This dude demands attention on the defensive line.
Every single time.
What I tell y'all about a defensive-minded coach, you got to be a little thrown off. Right? if you Dean Pease and you got Eddie Goldman at your disposal now, you licking your chops because you thinking of so many that A gap and that B gap. It's about when it used to be like this, it's finna be like this now. It's finna be locked up. If you think you finna come running up through there with Eddie Goldman up in there, you turn up. You about to get your lights. You about to get your lights turned out. Listen, I'm gonna go over some numbers for y'all. So in 2021, I want y'all to listen to the combo tackles. 22 in 2021, 29 in 2019, because I think in 2020 he was a little hurt. 2018, 40. 2017, 44. 2016, 18, 2015, 22. Reason why I want y'all to pay attention to the combo tackles. Who y'all think most of them combo tackles was with?
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Hicks.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all see what Grady Jarrett can do by himself when he ain't got no help. Y'all can see what Grady can do. Grady split double teams. It's three defensive tackles in the league that split double teams. Maybe a little bit better or just as good at two. I mean, Aaron Donald, and what's his name in Green Bay?
Kenny Smith, Kenny Clark. Yeah.
As far as splitting double teams, it ain't but them two guys in this league that can do it better or about the same. Well, Aaron Donald does it better than everybody, but Grady Jarrett is right up there, y'all, in that top tier of defensive tackle that can split double teams. What in the hell you think about to happen now that you got a 40-ounce tomahawk on the side of him? You got a 40-ounce tomahawk on the side of him, and every time he step on the field, it's like you watch water trickling off the ground. It's coming up. He's stepping on the field. You see the water rising.
Wow.
Do not let numbers. See, listen, I'm so excited because, like I say, what's Big Ant theme music? Turn on the tape on Sundays and Mondays when they doing highlights and just listen. You gonna hear a lot of It's gonna be going on that line. And I'm telling y'all, man, players like Eddie Goldman, they change the dynamic of your team. They change the dynamic of your defense.
Hey, where the collection play that?
Yeah. See, what we need right now is y'all to get out y'all collection plates and pass it to Deacon Blackberry on the left here, as his benediction had left all of us sweating.
We're just that much better by listening to him because that is the cousin of Creflo Dollar, man. Okay, he don't got churches, he got cathedrals. You know, but go ahead, Juan. Go ahead, Juan.
Y'all was screaming, free Grady Jerry. Now y'all got free Grady Jerry. Eddie Goldman then took the keys out of triple team jail.
Mm-hmm.
Now he gonna be able to act the fool. Because you got a semi and a space shuttle on the same line. So pretty much, you got to think. Grady can take on 2 by himself.
Yep.
Eddie gonna take on 2 by himself, maybe 3. And then you got Anthony Rush. You just put the wall and 2 pits in the center of the field.
Yep.
So my question is, like I ask everybody, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Cletus? You gotta pick your poison. Because all that stuff y'all was talking last year, talking about, oh, Grady fell off. We don't know if we gonna keep him. Great. No. Eddie Goldman gonna take your cornbread and Grady Jerry gonna slap you with the trade.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be thankful.
Phone check, homie.
That's
Phone
it.
check.
I got to comment on what Juan just said. He said the wall. Do you remember during the Trump administration, the wall was supposed to build up down in Mexico? We built that down in Atlanta in less than 4 weeks. That's what we did. We have built the Great Wall of Atlanta down in Atlanta in less than 4 weeks. Let me tell you something, okay? Because this whole thing is interchangeable. Because Coach said Tyquan Grant. Juan said Anthony Rush. We didn't even get to Vincent Taylor, who's a pass rush extraordinaire. We didn't even get to Marlon Davidson, who's going to get free. Okay? We didn't get to those boys yet. And we even see. Lockins said he said AK-47 too. See, that's going to free up the outside linebacker. And God forbid if you happen to be a Christian McCaffrey who likes to be a little shifty and somehow you like to get through that A gap. Well, guess who's going to be waiting for you? Rashawn Gary's going to decleat your ass and knock you back at least about 5 yards just for getting through that line. Attitude is changing down here in Atlanta.
Hey, Magnus, can I add to that, bro?
Yes, sir.
What Dean Pease has finally concocted is a room full of geniuses. Okay, a room full of geniuses with terroristic type playmaking abilities. Pretty much.
It's gonna be nasty.
Pretty much because they got the IQ to take apart offenses and they gonna terrorize the quarterback.
Yes.
And everybody is sleeping on it. You got, like you said, you got T-1000, you got AK-47, you got Anthony Rush, you got, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Especially if DPs decide, well, you know what? Let's just be ignorant and give y'all a 0 blitz just to see how y'all like to take.
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do?
Be real ignorant too.
I'm talking about you just decide in the middle of the game, hey, you know what? I just want to see how the offense goes.
Everybody,
send a 0 blitz with this bunch of heavy hitters.
I'm telling you who they're going to do it against, Juan. They're going to do it against Sam Darnold's old punk ass. Because Sam Darnold sees ghosts and he can't read a defense and save his life. They're going to send a 0 blitz.
That's going to be Baker Mayfield.
I need him to do it against Tampa. I just need him to do it against Tampa so I can see the look on Brady's face. The Brady
Somebody said Candyman 3 times. Somebody said the heavy hitters. Somebody said the heavy hitters. Who said it? So I can
Me.
get in there. Who said it?
Man, can't be
Why? Somebody said the heavy hitters. Hey, K-Styles already in it. Hey, do we have to bring up Jew? Do we have to bring up Jew? That's all I got to say. I'm in the back listening.
Don't do it, Mike.
I just heard the heavy hitter. That's all.
Mike is reform, man.
Yeah. Look. I'll take that one.
Look,
He didn't get talking about it.
There you go.
There you go.
The six man. What up?
Who
said it?
I said it. I did it. Look. The therapists have called the great ones to task.
I gotta get back on and K-Styles though. All right, K-Styles.
Hey, what that? Hey.
Huh? What's up, man?
Hey, man. Hey, look, like y'all said, like I said, the Great Wall down there.
Mm-hmm. That's right,
sir.
I smell fine.
I smell the yam and the ham. I smell them meats, baby.
If y'all don't know, first of all, we want to get a dude. If y'all don't know, we have the great one, Mad Mike Sports, and we got 6-man K-Styles on. Y'all give it up for him.
Why are you even doing that? They know who he is. You ain't got
Hey, but you know, I got to give y'all flowers, man. Y'all got to give y'all flowers.
We don't need no damn flower. We'll step on them bitch.
that's Hollywood. Hold no damn flower right there.
Right.
Hey, Marvin, we're gonna throw them all at him.
That's more like it. We like violence around here. We like violence. That's why we call it the heavy hitters, okay?
Oh,
I said we throw 2 bones and facts.
Did they just say violence? Did they just say violence? Because oh my God, brothers and sisters.
I gotta go. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I gotta go.
See, he said violence. I'm telling you, man, brothers and sisters, you gotta listen to me. I'm telling you right now, please get real close. I need you to listen to me because he chose that B word that we love so much when it talks about defense. The attitude is changing, the culture is changing. You either get on or get left. Because right now, we got some psychos on that defense, okay? Mm-hmm. And we definitely have a no-fly zone behind us too. So I think it was one. Did you say that just in case they want to get funky and send a zero blitz? Did you say that?
Yeah, man.
Oh, they want to get funky and send a zero blitz. Who exactly are you going to throw to? Who is your hot? Because not only do we have linebackers that can thump, but they can run too. So who is your hot? Who are you going to throw to? Because guess what? Debo is coming back. That shoulder looks good in that wedding picture. I'm telling you right now. Debo is going to pick off a couple of passes, and when he does, Lord have mercy, y'all must have forgot because there is reservations for 6 when he does. You better throw that out with some conviction because somebody's going to jump that and take it back. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And look, I hope y'all understand. We were talking about this earlier. He ain't got married. That means he need his shoulder. So he ain't gonna be on the field tackling with his shoulder no more. Don't get used to that. Don't get used to that. He gonna talk to somebody. Look, Grady and them probably already gave, bro. You can't be tackling with your shoulder now. You got to keep it. You got to keep it.
And take it back too, cause you need that for marriage.
Right. So he ain't gonna be right. So I mean, you got to think. We got this kind of defense. Grady gonna be causing problems. Mm-hmm. Now Debo can go and do what he does best, which is snag passes out the air and take it to the house, which is interrupt your offense, frustrate your line, and get at your quarterback. Oh. Don't think he ain't going back to the rare form. He see the kind of dudes we got now. That's why you think he's smiling in the picture. Grady like that. Don't worry about it. You go back and do what you got to do. Don't even worry about it. That's our wedding gift to you. You go ahead and do what you got to do now.
Our wedding gift was Eddie Goldman. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
But I want to say this. Malon, I appreciate that, man, for the $5 super chat. Those Falcons, I gotta get to you, bro. Like, yo, New Jersey zone, man. What's up, brother? The disrespect for the Falcons is local, but the apology better be better. Bad guy, Chico. Razor Ramon, you better ask somebody. You better ask somebody because the disrespect is real for the Falcons, and they're getting guys that felt honestly that they feel like they've been disrespected either by free agency because they didn't get picked in the top tier and they didn't get their bag, and this 1 year deal is something that's going to drive them to get that second contract. So, trust me, there's going to be some violence down there in Atlanta. So you better get there and you better get your season tickets or get some regular single tickets. I don't care what you do, but just show up and show out.
Show up and show out.
Bottom boy Phelps has a really good question though, because we got our no-fly zone, and Bottom boy, we actually discussed this before, but we're gonna hit on it again. Appreciate the question. If you guys in the comment section have any other questions, go ahead. Don't wait to the Q&A part. Who's starting at safety? Coach, who you think is starting at safety, man?
I think Grant will be there. But the strong safety, the free safety, I don't know.
Wait, gotta wait and see. Coach.
Gotta wait and see that one. Because, I don't know. The kid who they just brought in, I think Marlowe's going to be there.
Well, okay.
I don't know why.
We got one for Dean Marlowe. We got
one
for Dean Marlowe. We going straight bet. Blackberry, you got anything, man? You think who you think is starting at who's bookending at safety?
I don't know, man. I think we might do something like I don't know, because of the style of defense I'm seeing that's being shaped up on this defense. It might be like a too strong type safety core where either safety would be free, either safety could be strong. Because you're looking at Hawkins, you're looking at Harris, you're looking at Marlowe, Grant. Either one of those guys, you could have them down there on that line. You could have them down there in that box.
Yep.
So either one of them guys, I mean, alternating. I think a too strong set is what we're looking at, because I don't see a real true free.
What about Isaiah Oliver? With him coming back, how does that change that dynamic?
But see, I don't want people. I don't want us to do that. I don't want us to do that. Don't take Isaiah from where he at. He where he belongs.
He's at net.
Right.
That's fair.
He right where he belongs. Because what Warren said about them zero blitz, try to throw Isaiah. You think that zero blitz coming, you can catch somebody up the seam, or you can catch somebody across the middle or in the flat. Isaiah Oliver gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yes,
definitely.
Yo, Ant, what you think, man? Starting safeties, man. It's a tough question though.
I'm gonna agree with Tev Sports and Gaming. I think it's gonna be Richie and Jalen, and then because we're getting what's his name? We was just talking about it. Our slot.
Oh, Isaiah.
Yeah, since we're getting IO back, that's gonna free up a whole lot of people. A whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's gonna. Isaiah's gonna be that nickel. He's gonna be our that 4-2-5 defense when we go in that defense there.
Yeah,
it's gonna be Isaiah in the nickel. So in that 3-4, you're gonna have four DBs, which is gonna be your two corners and your two safeties. But playing that double strong safety, you got to have that free somebody who can get to the ball fast. You're playing two strong safety. Those are thumpers. You're not gonna need all those thumpers. You're gonna have to get somebody who can get to the ball playing.
Yes.
So that's gonna be Dean or Jalen. But I say Marlowe because of the experience. But they're gonna play a lot. Both of them will play a lot. But I think Marlowe will be because I think Marlowe knows the system a little better right now. But this is gonna be second year for Jalen in the system, so he's gonna know it also. But I see Dean Marlowe starting for some just strange reasons because of what I see. So, we'll see what preseason brings. So that's what I'm doing. Let
me see real quick before I turn it over to my man Juan. So we got Jalen, we got Jayhawk, we got Eric Harris, we got Dean Marlowe, and we got Richie Grant.
They both will make the team.
Have we? I've been kind of thinking about this other guy that is at corner, but God, he got some good safety skills, and he's a rover. And I'm looking at D. Alford.
Okay.
Now that safety, you don't think he'd be good at safety?
Okay.
He's gonna be good at corner. He's good at corner. He's gonna be good at corner.
How does he get on? I'm trying to say, like, how does he get on the field at corner? You know, because Io got that third spot locked down. I guess you gonna make it at 4. You think you're gonna make it at 4th corner?
Yes. You're gonna carry probably 5 corners for sure.
Yeah.
And let it bring Hall in there also.
Yeah,
so
Hall.
Those 5, those 5 at your corners. You're gonna have your 4 safeties. You're gonna probably have 5, 6 D linemen, 4 D ends, and 4 outside linebackers, and probably 4 inside linebackers. That's just my saying. The numbers that I've done on it, but yeah, that's what we go from there.
And the thing that and one of the key factors of all this, Dean Pease is comfortable enough to open up his playbook 100%. So
that's fact.
What are you going to do against some of the plays he ain't even brought out yet?
Wow, yeah, he didn't even open up the playbook yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
60% last year. 60% of the playbook. That's terrible.
Yeah, he's 70%, and he came out and said, "Hey, he comfortable with 100." What are you gonna do? That basically says he's unleashing the defense on everybody. Bro. You want it, you got it.
Offensively too.
Yeah.
Because let's not forget, like I said, Marcus Mariota has confidence and he has experience in that offense.
Right.
There's a lot of people that's comfortable coming into the season, like in this offense. That playbook is going to be open on both sides of the ball. On both sides of the ball.
And I believe. Go ahead, Mike.
Quick. I think you about to go right into it, Juan. But one of the things that we were having a discussion in the Discord, so if you guys want to check out the Discord, we have some in-depth conversations in there also. So if you guys want to check out the Discord, we have film sessions. We have we go much more in depth. This is where you can get those one-on-one conversations with not only myself but Noah, Big Ant. He's in there. A lot of people's in there. So you guys can check out the Discord as well. But one of the things we were talking about yesterday, which is goes right into what we're talking about now, is Dean Pease is a coverage guy first. Okay, you got to understand that. He's a coverage expert. All right, Falcons were the only team in the league that did not give up a play over 40 yards.
Thank you,
all right,
Mike.
So he has more if he has more guys in the secondary he can utilize. Just picture what the front is going to be able to do when he has more weapons in the secondary. We forgetting guys like D. Alford. D. Alford was an All-Pro in Canada, so he's a very disciplined. He's a disciplined DB. Not saying he's going to make the squad. I'm not saying that he's one of those guys that like I'm not making any predictions, but he's still one of those guys you got to keep an eye on. Everybody keep forgetting about Isaiah Oliver, but not even Isaiah Oliver. This guy right now is Eric Harris. Y'all act like he's just a damn scrub or something. He's still there. He's still going to be very much a part of that secondary. He was a starter last year. Richie Grant is going to be a year wiser as far as his development is concerned. Jalen Hawkins is another guy. Why are we not talking about Jay Hawk? The dude had a game where he then had 2 picks in the game. So he has the skill set to be able to he has not only the skill set, but the size and the speed and the athleticism. Now his play is starting to come together as far as his awareness is concerned. But when you look at this secondary, man, the secondary is deep as I've ever seen this secondary. And nobody is paying attention to it. we're so focused on getting sacks. If we can continue to build upon that secondary and these guys get smarter and wiser, and with the athleticism and skill set of not Isaiah Oliver, but Richie Grant, we didn't see the best of Richie Grant. I want people to really get that. We did not see a Richie Grant. We saw a rookie. We didn't see the true guy. So now he's a year wiser. You got veterans like Eric Harris, Dean Marno. Like I hope I say his name. I always screw up his name, but Dean. I'm gonna just call him Dean. But you got some veterans there. You got some nice veterans there, and I don't know why people keep just like throwing Debo in the trash, but he's one of the best cover linebackers this game has ever seen. And I'm
Thank
talking
you,
about
Mike.
I'm not talking about just in the NFL right now. He's one of the best the game has ever seen as far as a cover linebacker. You can make all the you can make all the you can say, oh, he's not tough enough, but who cares? When a motherfucker can cover like that, when he can literally, this man is already tied the lead, the NFL history as far as pick sixes is concerned. He's already tied that he can damn near break that. So
hold on, Mike. Who in the hell? Who in the blue hell said Deion Jones wasn't tough enough? I need their number.
Man,
I need their address. I need their email.
I would say his name on here, but he blocked me and he blocked me after we had that run in. But hey, man, he's not the only one. There's a lot of people that think Deion Jones is not tough enough.
A whole lot of them.
They don't watch They don't watch.
Okay. His name is Debo. He knocked out. Do we gotta bring up the fact that he knocked Cam Newton clear the fuck out of the air? Okay,
Right.
260 pounds.
And stood there and looked at him like what?
And coach said it. He's like, and he ain't been the same since. He ain't been the same since.
Yep.
Nope.
I'm good. I just had to talk. I don't think I've ever spoke on our secondary, but I just wanted to get that out because you guys doing a great job on these topics, man. Y'all got some serious topics, man. K-Star might have to steal some
Look, Mike, I like the point you made about the only defense not to give up over 40 over a 40-yard play. Let me tell you how much that speaks volumes. The pass rush was non-existent.
Non-existent.
This secondary still shut down the top of the field.
Mm-hmm.
That speaks volumes. Imagine what's about to happen with all this beef on the line.
What did I say? Like I said, Dean Pease is that genius to where if that was 70% with a non-existent pass rush, imagine 100% with the meats and they vicious. Like I said, if he wanted to, he could just throw a zero blitz for kicks and giggles. What you gonna do? You can't outrun him.
My man Juan said, that's not my final form.
I'm talking about extreme violence. Where are you going?
That's not even my final form, Goku.
Oh, so you got the reference. Okay, I was like, you got the reference. All right.
He ain't even Super Saiyan 2.
But can you imagine that? Like, we had a rookie starting at safety, right? We had Eric Harris, who was like kind of in and out because he got hurt, right? And Eric Harris actually missed about, I think I counted 6 picks.
It was 6.
Yeah, he missed.
Yeah.
He missed. And I think it was because of the fact, and I'm going to throw this dude under the bus. Fabian Moreau. Okay, I think he was overcompensating for Fabian Moreau. Okay, Fabian Moreau can't cover. And the fact that we didn't give a pass over 40 yards with Fabian Moreau on the other side. Okay, and Isaiah Oliver was injured. What do you think is going to happen at full strength? What?
Oh, and remember when Marlon Davidson got that pick 6 on Brady?
Monday
Yep.
was always so goddamn long. I'm surprised he got to that pick. I was surprised.
Or remember when Eric Harris laid that hit down and we thought the dude died on the field?
Oh, that's
Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson.
So
Yes.
imagine that now with hungrier, bigger
Yes.
linemen. And they all got a point to prove. And DP sitting back there laughing like, all right, time to take him out. What are you going to do? Ain't enough PFF, ESPN, Fox Sports gonna be able to talk their way out of this one.
Yo, bro, I'm like, before we move on to the next topic, I'm like Bart Scott after that big win in New England. Can't wait.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Can't wait. Yo, but here we are. Because we always got to talk about the topic somehow. These things kind of fly out of here. All right. I came up with this. Stay off the weed. There's a rumor going out that has Jimmy G. Okay.
What?
We got Jimmy G, aka David Hasselhoff, coming to the Falcons. Okay. Who is on the weed?
ESPN.
That's that good.
ESPN. It's a dead time between the end of OTAs and when actual training camp starts. So all this kind of crap starts coming out. They have to drive ratings. This is what they came up with because they don't believe in who we got down here, and they're just looking at like quarterback situations and whatever, man. And talk to him, man. Somebody's on some weed at ESPN. Somebody needs to be drug tested. Pretty boy coming to the Falcons, man. What you got?
Look, we're gonna drug test everybody. We're not gonna single out anybody. Everybody get drug tested. I don't know. Look, we was talking about this before the show. Hell no. No. Have you not seen what he did in the playoffs just last year? I mean, hello. He threw, I think it was like 3 interceptions back to back. No.
They lucked up into that win against Dallas. Jimmy G is straight up awful, man. He's
straight trash.
He is trash. Coach, what you think, man? Like Jimmy G.
Now, question: why would Arthur Smith want Jimmy G? He has Marcus here, somebody that knows his system already. So why would you bring another guy who don't know the system?
Hello.
Come here this late in the season. They were gonna do anything. They would have done it before minicamp, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about ratings. I don't pay no attention to ESPN anymore.
That's what it's all about.
I don't even watch ESPN anymore. So.
It's all about some controversial takes that we can spread across the airwaves and get people talking about ESPN and all the bullshit we spew out our pores. That's all it's about.
That's it.
One more thing I want to say. This year, to me, shows that the media are afraid of what a possibility is. That's what it's like.
That part.
They always trying to put something in there, a narrative there. Okay, the Falcons will need this. We don't need nobody else. Let the season start, I think it's all like fear right now. They want to be controversial with something. So,
I agree with that, Coach. I agree with that.
And to piggyback off what Coach said, I said it earlier. They are afraid because people are beginning to notice what the Falcons are doing on the low. You know what I'm saying? We not doing nothing flashy. We're getting chess pieces with a strategy designed to create havoc, unpredictability, and results. First of all them knuckleheads are sitting in the living room with a big old bullseye board with sticky notes on it, throwing little wiffle balls at it and see what'll stick. They've been doing it all off season. And then what'll happen is when the Falcons start wrecking havoc, they're going to be quiet or they're going to marginalize. They'll pick apart who they want. Jimmy G, why? What do we need with Jimmy G? Not a damn thing.
Because he's a body. He's a quarterback. That's all it is. Like he's a quarterback.
I understand he's a quarterback, and I understand he had his moments. He could be a water boy right now. He don't need to be no quarterback for the Falcons.
What moment? All I remember this man doing was missing a throw to Emmanuel Sanders that could have won that Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. That man was running open and he missed him.
He was right there.
That's
Yeah.
Wide
his
open.
legacy.
Yeah, yeah.
Pardon me
And
real quick.
What's up?
Wide open.
Pardon me one real quick.
How?
We already have
How?
our potential. We already have our potential home wreck right here. And it's not meant to
That
be
part.
disrespectful, but we already have that. And Desmond Ritter and Felipe Franks. We don't need another damn home wreck, okay? We don't know what Desmond Ritter is going to be. We don't know what Felipe Franks is going to be at quarterback. Why do we need a high-paid home wrecker? We don't need that bullshit, okay?
I like that. I pay home. That's my point. Like, and the thing people don't understand is this is why I say they throwing stuff at the wall to make it stick. For months we have been saying this. The man has a great IQ. The man understands the system. The learning curve is immensely short. He was there in Tennessee when Arthur Smith was a coordinator. They have a relationship. That means that it's just like Breeze and Sean Payton. They can collab on stuff to make stuff happen. It makes our offense flexible, unpredictable. We don't need no Jimmy G. We don't need no Jimmy G. Man, that man resume like a wet paper bag.
Y'all ever heard a question so stupid that you had to squint? You know, like something so stupid you gotta be like, it's like you had to
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, like, when I heard that question, I mean, I don't mean disrespect to the panel or to our listeners right now, all 45 of you, like, share, and subscribe. But like, I ain't mean to insult your intelligence, but damn, like right now, it's like I just heard some stupidness right now, and that's what I had to touch on. But moving on from that, because we're not going to spend too much time on Jimmy G because he doesn't deserve much time, okay? Gavin Jones has been real patient and throwing in some questions here, and I think we at least owe him a little bit to at least get some of his questions answered. He says, what rookie's making immediate comeback? I mean, immediate impact to our team. It's a good question.
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Blackberry, you wanna start?
I can't think of the rookie right now.
Yeah.
I gotta get my cheat sheet out.
Yeah.
I already know what I'm gonna say.
Listen, people.
Look at him.
Listen, people. If you don't think Drake London is gonna be a dog on that offense, and I mean he gonna be a pit bull. Drake London, watch his highlights.
He's crazy.
He's like the offensive. He's like the offensive opposite of AJ Terrell. Well, he's gonna be the most talented one out there. AJ Terrell don't ball. This dude ball.
Yeah.
And he got a hell of a bite with it too.
Yep.
This dude had the most contested catches in the NCAA last season. The most contested made catches in the NCAA. You know how much heart you gotta have to be able to scrap with anybody any given Saturday. Now I know it's college level, but understand something about college ball. They hit hard in the they hit harder in the NFL, but in college ball, they do some dirty shit.
Yeah.
Because they trying to get an edge. And that receiver, you're gonna always have to go out there and get blooded. You're gonna get bloody mouth, you're gonna get bloody elbows, you're gonna get bloody knee. This dude right here is a fighter, Drake London.
He's crazy.
Most contested catches, and he don't mind getting in your face, telling you what it is. A lot of the times, the attitude and the persona that a player has, especially when you don't know nothing about him, when you don't know that much about him, it goes a long way with the presence of the team. It goes a long. See, now we got an identity, right? Because we know what our coaches want us to be. They want us to be physical. They want us to be mean and bigger than what we used to be. Drake London is that guy. He's mean.
Mhm.
At receiver. That's why I say that old school heart. He a new school receiver with an old school heart. And that persona that he has is gonna bleed through the identity of this offense. It's gonna be hard hitting. It's gonna be smash mouth. We gonna be out there playing defense on offense, y'all, with a
There you go.
basketball team.
Blackberry, I want you this real quick because I'm gonna sit there and piggyback off of what you said, and then I'm gonna go to Coach. I think Coach got his cheat sheet together right now. Now listen, Blackberry, because Drake London suffered from the same BS that Kyle Pitts suffered from. He had a bad quarterback in college. Okay, so can you imagine if Kyle Pitts would have went to an actual competent quarterback? Now, they said Drake London did not test well on a 40, but he's actually faster than he perceives to be. Why? Because that quarterback was throwing behind him all the goddamn time. So he had to go up and he couldn't read the proper defense. What's going to happen on this team is that he don't have to worry about getting doubled or triple teamed. He might even have to go up and get 50-50 balls all the damn time. If that's really Mike Evans, he can go up and get that thing. But I'm telling you right now, he's going to have a lot of one-on-ones, and that man is going to eat. So I agree with you. I got a different name though, but I'm gonna save that until later. But Coach, you got your cheat sheet together, man?
Yes. Defense. I'm going on the defense side.
Okay.
It's gonna be Arnold E.T. whatever his name, AK-47. I ain't gonna say his last name. That name kills me. Anyway, this guy here with this defensive line that we have now, he's gonna eat. I mean, I can see just from looking at the defense, I see 12 sacks out of this kid.
Ooh, wee.
You can't stop his hands, man. This dude's hands are violent.
Yes.
I mean, using those hands he has, man, he's going to be dangerous on the outside. So when he's in, especially with him and Lorenzo is in there, somebody going to get to that quarterback. So, man, I'm just looking forward to seeing these guys on defense, man. That's going to be my impact guy. Just having those 12 sacks.
Oh, my God.
It's going to make a big difference. If you talk about interceptions, AJ going to see something this year. But man, and I think he can probably he has a chance to become defensive rookie of the year. I think.
Ooh, okay.
Hot take.
Okay.
I think
Hot take.
Yes, sir.
Hot take. All right. And come on, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna piggyback off what Coach was saying. AK-47. Let's see. T-1000. He gonna be another breakout player this year. Drake London, of course. That's nothing new. And then also Tyler Algier. He's gonna be. Look, we finally got us a running game now.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the major difference with this team, a running game.
Like I said, my man is a man of few words.
They don't hear you.
Can I say
They
something
don't hear
for
you,
one to
Ant.
start?
You got to say that one more time, Ant. You got to say that one more time because I don't think they heard it in the back.
Look. Okay, Tyler Algier, he's coming. He's coming. We haven't had a running game in the last 4 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming. That's gonna help out this defense.
Mm-hmm.
For the people that's not, that's in the back, that's not really, not really listening and tuning us out. That's all right. We're gonna run over you.
Sure, that's what Algier does.
Yeah.
He don't care who you are.
Is it my turn? Can I go?
I think before we Coach, did you have to say something real quick before we go to one?
Yes, I wanted people to realize. Look at this draft class we drafted, guys. This is a strong rookie draft class that we've drafted. Everybody who we drafted can make an impact on this team.
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't pick up nobody who can make an impact. somewhere
right now.
right now.
Right now.
You know, so they say we didn't have the best draft class. I think they full of shit myself. But
Right.
you know, yeah, it's just that everybody can make an impact. So, but that's just all I like to say. Go ahead, Warren. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now, what Ant said, Tyler Algier, if y'all have not seen his highlights, this man is a human bulldozer. This man sees the hole, hits the hole, wrecks the hole, and carries people on his back and drops them off at their bus stop.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a driver.
Every single time. This man busts through the line with 2 or 3 people on his back, gets about 5 or 6 yards after that, and thanks you for coming out.
That's right.
The dude he's a dog. He's a dog. He's north and south. He's not tiptoeing in the back. He ain't running to the sideline to get some Gatorade. He running it right down your throat. And if you in the way, you either gonna hang on for a ride or you getting trucked. I love it because that's going to open up and solidify our run game. The very thing that people fear. People fear the Atlanta Falcons getting a run game because when we had a run game, people couldn't stop it.
Yeah. That's right.
If you notice that, when we right after Matt Ryan got drafted, we had a run game. They could not stop it.
Burner Turner, baby.
That's what I'm saying. And he was carrying people. So when Mad Mike and them talk about restoring the run game, that dude right there, he's going to be a key piece because he's got vision. You can't teach vision. You got to have it. You can teach mechanics. You can teach technique. But a player that's got vision that can see the hole, hit the hole, and keep going, that's a whole nother level. And Tyler Algier, he's that dude. I'm telling you right now, he's that dude.
That dude is a tone setter. We have a lot of guys coming in that's bringing in attitude and tone setting. Okay, Tyler Algier doesn't skip leg day. Okay, he does not skip. The thing is, like outside of last year, because I was about to get on one now because I told people that I don't want nobody cursing on here when you talk about tiptoeing because there's only one guy. Okay. I call that the tiptoe burglar, okay?
He called it tiptoe burglar.
Mike Davis, I mean, we all love what he does in the community. But that man is the tiptoe burglar when he gets the football. Plant your foot and get off field.
Damn.
Look. I ain't say his name. That's why I just said.
I know you didn't say his name. Okay? So I was like, hold on now. If anybody follows the show, they know what tiptoe means. Okay. We got Michael Jackson and roller skates. We know who we talking about. Is it Michael Jackson, roller skates, or DraftKings? We only know one player that has to do with all three. Okay. And when you hear the word tiptoe, you know who we talking about, okay? This
right.
refers to that, okay? But I'm gonna go against the grain here. I love what T1000 could possibly be. If that dude gets on the field, I don't think he's gonna want to come off. His play is going to dictate that. Coach, I demand more snaps, and Michael Walker's gonna be the same way too. So if I'm those linebackers and whatnot, I need to be put on notice that if that guy goes out there and he plays well, I'm going to lose some snaps. Okay. But then again, if DPs didn't open up his entire playbook, who the hell knows? He might have everybody stand up at one point. There might not be no defensive line on the field.
Let's go.
Who knows? But this is what I'm going to say, because this particular guy, and you guys can attest to this, because I didn't see many Georgia games. That left guard position is open. And what about Justin Shaper?
Yeah.
Because Justin Shaper is a people mover. Okay? That man is a people mover. And if you're going to have a true run game, right? If you're going to have a true run game and you're going to put him next to the technician, Jay Matthews, and you're going to put him next to potentially, I think Dahlman is going to start because he brings a better attitude, to this team. And then next to him, you have Lindstrom, and possibly you may have Ifedi or you may have McGarry, whatever. But that left guard position, if Schaefer is able to beat out Jalen Mayfield, we're going to have a people mover at that left guard position. And if you don't remember The last time we had a legit left guard in Eddie Levitri, what that did to our run game. Look it up. I am not going to tell you. Look it up.
Wide open.
Wide open, man. And if you have a bowling ball in Algier with a wide open, look,
unstoppable.
Deuces.
Reservations. Guess
the
what?
schematic genius, man. Mike gotta say open. I gotta say one thing right now. I gotta say one thing. Everybody, I love you guys on that, but nobody said one thing. Nobody, even you, Magus. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you for not even bringing this fact. But hey, we have not mentioned the Mariota and Desmond Ritter's ability to run the ball. Why we have yet to even mention it? We're talking about the running game. That's going to be a part of the running game.
Right, Mike.
That's a huge part. That's a huge part of the running game. Having two quarterbacks that potentially, when things are not going right in the passing game, guess what? He can scratch a lot of things now and say, all right, the game it's not the passing game isn't flowing. So what he can do is scratch the plan now. He couldn't scratch the plan last year with Matt Ryan at the helm. Why? Because Matt Ryan isn't a guy that you want him moving around like that. All right, I love Matt, but you don't want him moving around too much. Right? He can get a little trip over. He can trip over his feet every once in a while. So I don't want my quarterback moving around. So now you can scratch the game plan and say, all right, until we get into a rhythm and open up those passing lanes with the running game. Guess what? I can sit back, be a little bit more patient. I can punt the ball on 3rd and 2, on 4th and 2. I don't have to go for it. I can rely on my defense to make plays for us instead of us being so eager to make plays on the offensive side of the ball, which he did last year because he didn't have a lot of opportunities where he could get those, especially those long situations, long yard situations with our receiver. We knew if we was in goddamn 3rd and 12, that shit was done. All right, get ready to punt the damn ball. Now you guys still have to play us. You have to play deep now because now you got Kyle Pitts, you got Drake London, you got Alden Tate, you got Anthony Ferguson, who's in there in the mix right now. Tyler Algier, who's a guy who can come out of the backfield as well. So you got more options now. So at the end of the day, nobody's focusing on the quarterbacks with this offense. That right there is going to cause a lot of defenses, especially in our own division, to say, all right, I got to sit back and figure out what these guys are going to do because this isn't the Matt Ryan offense that we knew last year. So I have to throw that in because the major companies and the major analysts love to throw the fact out that Lamar can run, Russ can run, but we got Mariota and Desmond Ritter who can run now, but nobody's giving us credit like they're doing on the other quarterbacks. So I had to throw that in there.
You're right, Mike. You're right because that makes us flexible. That's the X factor that a lot of people is going over people's heads because, like I said before, they still have this impression that we have a Matt Ryan style offense, and because they haven't seen anything different until we play our first game or even the preseason game. Once they understand that, oh shoot, they do have mobile quarterbacks that can get first downs to extend the play. Now it's like, okay, now we got to scrap everything we was thinking about the Falcons and actually got to pay attention. By that time, it's too late because all they have to do is get a rhythm. And like you said, if the passing game should fall apart, yeah, we do have another option.
Man, first of all, I'd like to say I apologize because, man, Mike is disappointed in me. Okay. I should know. Okay. I should have known. I'm gonna act like I'm at a press conference. For those that I have offended, I apologize. I'll be better next week. But with this, when and Mike brought up a good point, man. Because damn, I am disappointed in myself because we about to run Vita Vea. Vita Vea is used to look. Vita Vea is used to having Sam Darnold, Matt Ryan, and Jameis Winston, who are all in a sense stand so. Jameis had a little bit of wiggle to him, but Vita Vea is just if I break through the line, the quarterback gonna be right there. We about to run that dude racket. Okay, he's going to have to do some running. He's going to have to do some weight. He's going to have to do something because guess what? This is a new offense in town. Thanks for wanting to bringing that up. This is a new look offense, and the thing is, like nobody knows exactly what it's going to be, so they're projecting us from what the data that they have from last year. That's the thing.
But is Vita
Yeah,
Vea
what's up, Coach?
Is Vita Vea going to be the same person without having Sue in there? Because remember, before Sue got there, Vita Vea wasn't doing all this rushing up the middle like that.
That's right.
Sure wasn't.
Yep.
He was there.
That's right.
But he wasn't that force that he was without Sue. I'm just saying. But
that's why I'm saying Brady, the clock's ticking, bro. Because Gronk ain't your blanket no more. You got your blanket taken, and you got one of your front seven taken. And I don't see how you gonna get out of it this time. You got by with that zero blitz last time. I don't see that happening this year.
You got the referees.
Yeah, you're right. Right, but you look, I'm gonna tell you like this: you gonna only be able to call so many bogus calls before Dean Pease is like, oh, y'all want to get desperate? Okay, zero blitz. Let them see how it feels.
And that feeds right into the fact that we got a lot of depth at corner and we got a lot of speed at linebacker. So it's like you can really open up your playbook and really let loose. And the thing is that now that we got Eddie Goldman here, this goes back to Eddie Goldman signing. Tom Brady don't like pressure up the middle. So I hope you're ready because he's getting about what this thing said, Mr. Tony Wright. Eddie Goldman is 325 pounds. I did not know he was that big. I had no idea. He was around like in the 310 range. Okay, I didn't know that he was that big.
Yeah, he's 325. 320 plus.
325.
Well, guess what? Like I said, like you got Eddie Goldman, Anthony Rush. Okay, this is a projected defensive line lineup. Eddie Goldman, Anthony Rush, and Grady Jarrett. I mean, projected fine. If we can go by this, if you want to. Oh my God. If you put Grady 101, if you think that Grady Jarrett has fallen off, please look up that Super Bowl in 2016. That man is still that man. That man is a game record. And what y'all about to do is y'all about to see this man in one-on-one assignments across the board. Everybody pretty much going to have a one-on-one assignment. All you got to do is beat your man in front of you. Due to the fact that you got these monsters in front of you. I think it was Boston Sports that said the Monstars. You got the Monstars in front of you.
Yes.
It is what it is, man.
And let me touch on a point.
What's up?
You're not going these are I got actually two. These teams that like to incorporate their tight ends in their passing game, like they wide receivers so much, like Tampa Bay. You can't do that with this defense. You're gonna need them boys that'll block. Cause you're gonna have pressure up the middle, you're gonna have pressure on the edge, you're gonna have pressure coming from the second level at the linebacker position. And guess what? We got safety, like I said, and we got Isaiah Oliver. These guys know how to get back there too. Hawkins in college, he was a specialist at getting back there to the quarterback.
Straight beast.
Yep.
You listen, you gonna have to make sure you got extra help to block this defensive scheme. This defensive lineup. You're gonna be limited on offense. But my other point was this. Can somebody what Los he posted when is the last time a running quarterback won the Super Bowl or won a championship? Okay, that's a fair point, but what's his? I can't get nobody's name out right now. What's his name in Kansas City?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is a running quarterback. It just so happens that he's an accurate thrower of the ball as well.
Russell Wilson.
And he's an intelligent enough person to learn his playbook that his offensive coordinator gives him.
Well,
And
he's not necessarily a mobile
he's a
quarterback.
student of the game.
Quarterback who can move around. There's a difference between a mobile quarterback and a quarterback that can actually move around. A mobile quarterback uses his legs for primarily everything. Patrick Mahomes is a guy who's a quarterback first. If you go back all the way to Texas Tech, like he's a guy that like he came in the league as a thrower. It just happens. It's the same thing with Randall Cunningham.
He can be mobile.
He can. And I think that's where this is. I'm glad you brought this up, Blackberry, because this is where me, K Styles, we like to get down to the technicalities of football. Just because a guy can move around doesn't necessarily make him a mobile quarterback. A mobile quarterback is what you're seeing with Lamar Jackson. He's having so many issues now, and Baltimore don't want to give him that $200 million because he hasn't solidified himself as a thrower, an accurate thrower of the ball, like you just said. That's the difference between a mobile quarterback and a quarterback who can move around. Are a completely different skill set. Steve Young was once a mobile quarterback until he learned how to throw the ball. Then when he went to San Francisco, he learned how to throw the ball. He didn't have those skills in Tampa Bay, and that's why his ass got cut. So you learn how to throw the ball first. That's when you take that next step, and that's the difference between what the Falcons have and Desmond Ridder and what Bears have in Justin Fields. Justin Fields never learned how to throw the ball, and that's one of the main reasons why he's struggling right now. He never learned how to read the defense. That's the same thing Steve Young struggled. When he went to San Francisco, he learned the subtle nuances of the game, which Blackberry, go ahead. Take it.
Yeah, Steve Young had to learn how to be a accurate quarterback. He had to learn how to read defenses. But also Steve Young was a little pig-headed too before he went to San Francisco. Didn't want to learn playbooks, just like somebody else we know. So it takes for the proper coach and the proper system. It takes for the proper coach and the proper system and the proper circumstance and situation to make you a quarterback, a passing first quarterback. Well, sometimes you got to go through some shit. I get it, but hey, but for the fans,
Blackberry out here cursing, man.
For the fans' sake,
cursing, bro.
Well, and I'm gonna go into that a little bit too, but for the fans' sake, listen, when we say mobile quarterback, okay, so I think what Mike is saying is that it's a mentality. What are you resulting to first? Are you resulting to soon as there's some trouble come, I'm gonna run, or are you gonna be able to pick apart the defense? If option one not there, here go option two. Option two not there, here go option three. Well, these run first mobile quarterbacks, mentality wise, they're thinking option one not there, I probably need to run. Option one not there, I probably need to scramble out the pocket. You might not need to scramble out the pocket at option one not there. It might not be no pressure on you yet. But a lot of what Lamar Jackson have an issue with, and why, like you saying, Mike, option one not there, which is usually a tight end for some damn reason. Option one not there, I need to start moving around. I need to start getting jiggy with it in the pocket. I need to move out the pocket. Stay in your ground. Stay in your ground. Look for option two. If you feel that pressure, you got to feel it. See, it's a mentality. So if you can, that's why I say Patrick Mahomes is mobile, but he's a pass first quarterback. So he can be mobile if he need to be, but that ain't his first, second, or second option. It might be his third or fourth option.
That's a great breakdown.
Yeah,
I think also, to piggyback off of what he said though, it's crazy though that saying this in a space with some of these Atlanta Falcons fans, that's why I said you cursed. Not literally you cursed. You said you was referring to a certain somebody
They still
that did
hold
not
on.
study the playbook. And I said this last week, and it got a rise out of some people. Okay, I wanted the Michael. Oh, I said, I cursed again. Okay, but I said I don't said it. I wanted that man from Philadelphia in Atlanta because it really aggravated me. It wasn't the dog fighting thing. I know you did your thing. You did your time, okay? But what I wanted was like that man that looked like he understood the nuances of getting the ball out of his hands, and then running became the secondary option, as opposed to, okay, well, I'm going to throw a playbook in the back of my vehicle, because I already know I'm the fastest man on the field, so it's like, okay, well, Alge Crumpler's not open. Okay, I'm out. Brian Finneran's not open. Okay, I'm out. That was it. So the only thing that he was good at in Atlanta was basically handing the ball off to duck it or done. Oops, I think I said it. Well, I guess I made some people mad now. Oops.
That's why they had a problem. That's why they was always criticized. Big said his name. My apologies, but they criticized him for always running to the left. They always criticized the Falcons for having that wildcat, because of the fact that he did not know the playbook like that. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he was good at. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when he got to Philly, he showed another side, and it was like, okay, everybody like, well, why couldn't he do it here? Man didn't study.
He wasn't in jail either.
He had to go through some shit. Some people got to go through some shit.
He wasn't in jail.
He wasn't in jail. He had to study something.
That is Deacon Blackberry. Make sure y'all pass the collection plate for him. He has been phenomenal.
He had to go through some shit.
He had to go through
and I don't want nobody. Look,
speaking of,
if any Vic supporters or anybody in his circle is watching this, I love Michael Vick. I love what he do for our city. I love the energy he brought to our city when he came here. It was magical. When it was good, it was good. When it was good, it was phenomenal. It was great. It was
awesome.
great. But it is what it is. Okay, what happened. Who he was as a player is who he was. We needed different, and that's what we went towards. They're gonna stop jumping on our backs because we got because we criticize y'all favorite football player ever. Stop we just it's all it is, baby, is we want this team to have what it need to have. The team. That's what it's about. We are Atlanta Falcon fans. I don't care who come to this city to play for this team. I am a Falcon fan first. I love Julio Jones.
Yep.
I love him. But if he ain't here, it don't matter. He don't matter to me no more.
Well,
I'm gonna put some names out here that are banned. Okay, or we're gonna get them monetized. Number 1, Calvin Ridley. Number 2, Michael Vick. Number 3, Julio Jones. If we keep saying these names, I swear to God, we about to get kicked off of YouTube, man. Because these people and arguing on here. But speaking of, because I want to say something real quick, because this dude actually gave us like a really big compliment. I'm Vaughn. What's up, brother? This is why I attend the spaces and glad I can make it to the streams. It's important y'all keep educating. I truly mean this when I say it. AFN has helped me understand patience and schemes. It is. That's why we do what we do, man. Appreciate that, man.
That's what we're here for, bro.
Yeah.
So we're here for
facts and stats and the truth, man.
All day.
Facts, stats, and truth. And guess what? We about to talk about this fool coming to the Panthers. Baker Mayfield to the Panthers. This is going to be real short, real quick, because this guy sucks. So,
Lord have mercy.
I know you got something to say, Blackberry.
Hey, Coach had a field day with this one, boy.
Hey, Maggie.
I'm gonna be nice and easy with this.
Hey, Maggie. I'm gonna be. I gotta run in a little bit, fellas. So I'll be hopping off, but I'm gonna try to hang out as long as I can and everything. So you know. But go ahead.
Want me to go? I just want to say
go
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you,
ahead, Coach.
Panthers. I want to say thank you to the Panthers. It's going to help our stats.
Coach says thank you to the Panthers. Okay. We don't even need stats. We know he garbage.
No, don't tell you. It's going to be stats for us. Defense going to be happy.
Yep.
You know, but hey. He had to go somewhere. Simply, he had to go somewhere. So we know, but hey, he's with the Panthers. That's all I can say. Nothing much I can say about that.
Yeah. Like, Ant, what you think, man? Former number 1 pick in the draft, going to the Panthers to join another guy from that same draft, and Sam Darnold. So
Get him, man.
what you think, man?
Get him, man.
Ant look like he's too tired.
Okay. Look, man. Okay, I just got one question. Didn't they just trade for a quarterback last year?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't they just draft a quarterback this year?
Mm-hmm.
So, what the hell are you doing?
Cleveland Brown.
They ain't
What
got
the
no
hell
quarterback,
are you
man.
doing? Oh, they gonna be toilet bowl. That's all I'm saying. Toilet bowl.
What's the name of that dude about to come out? C.J. Stroud.
Man, why is it every time we gonna tank? Why can't we tank for some goddamn defense? Why the fuck we gotta tank for quarterbacks all the time?
Defense.
No, we gonna tank,
Willie
man,
Anderson.
so we can get C.J. Stroud. No, we gonna tank so we can get Justin Fields. Let's tank so we can get Bryce. Why is it always we gotta tank for a quarterback?
Well, they play for Ohio State anyway.
Most important position
Because
on
they
the
sipping
field.
on the Kool-Aid.
Because they butt hurt that they didn't get who they wanted in the draft. You know what I'm saying? You got crybaby Mayfield to the Panthers.
Can I ask you a question about C.J. Stroud, everybody? Does he play for Ohio State?
Yes.
How many Ohio State quarterbacks has been successful? I'm just
I'll answer that. I'll answer that. Now.
I'm just curious.
Now.
So
I can answer that.
I'm just wondering
Well,
what the big
well, a lot of them actually had to convert from quarterback to receiver because they were so good at their quarterback.
Yep. What the name was? Prior?
And what was it Devin Smith or something like that was another one?
Mm-hmm.
And that was his name?
Yep.
That speedster from Ohio State. They ain't never seen him since. He was a good punt returner though. But anyway.
Exactly.
But yeah.
All I know is Baker Mayfield, he went from one dumpster fire to another. That's all that's the only way I'm gonna put it. He went from dumpster fire 1.0 to dumpster fire 2.0.
They
Ohio State.
I don't want shit to do with Ohio State no more because they had me fooled with them Sheffield. I thought Sheffield was gonna be a good player. So the hell with forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
We all fell for the 40 time.
Man. That dude's out here getting
at this time, let's get some real quick questions out here. Baby girl crying. I can hear her in the background right now. So get some questions out here, and I will get to a couple of them because we've been on for about, hour and 48 seconds. Took, hour and 48 minutes of your time. Yeah. We going about as long as undisputed. So get a couple of questions out here.
Right.
And then we're gonna finish up, and then we're gonna be about your way, man.
Oh, come on. We forgot about this one.
What's up? Oh, Braxton Miller.
I didn't forget.
Oh my God!
I
told y'all stop.
Like I said, he's a quarterback that played for Ohio State, and none of them have ever succeeded. I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
Jerome said, who leads us in sacks this season? According to Coach, I think Coach is going with AK-47.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. Who you think of, man?
I think it's gonna be between AK-47 and Greater.
Yeah, I can see that too.
You can see that. Hold on. Let me get to those facts real quick. Great content. Are we winning week 1? That's a dub. I don't care who we playing. That's a dub.
What? Dub.
I don't care who we playing. I don't care who we playing. Because they ain't going to have no tape on us or nothing like that. They're going to overlook us. Basically, the Atlanta Falcons this year is going to be overlooked in a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to force the team to play down to us. We going to sneak up on a lot of people. We snuck up on 7 wins last year with nobody.
Nobody.
No team, half a playbook, and everything. So what do you think is going to happen? King David says, what player needs to play at an all-time level this year for us to be successful?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Oh, we ain't got to play at an all-time high. It's called team.
You gotta play your game, man.
Just play together.
Just do your job. That's all you got to do. Do your damn job.
And understand something, y'all.
And Belichick.
And Belichick. And understand something, y'all. We not don't think we up here just being some homers now. We intelligent folks here. We know it's gonna be some growing pains because you got a new regime, got a new roster. But what we explaining to y'all is we got some dogs on this team.
Yep.
We got some dogs. So who need to play who need to play at a high level for us to be successful to right, all of them, everybody, every man that strap up that week, every man that get out there on that field that week. That's who need to play at an all-time level. But success for me ain't necessarily winning a championship. That's what we want this year. I mean, that's what we want every year. But success for me is showing the fans and showing everybody that support this team that what you're doing with this team is working. That's what success for me is this season. Progression.
Let me get this dreaded question real quick. This question been lingering for like 3 years now. Yeah, I think our defense could be top 10. I've stated this so many times that I could give 2 effing ish, and I'm talking about them big bulldog hunk of issues. Okay, I could care less about that. Why? Because we saw in the AFC Championship the number 1 defense get their ass handed to them when they needed to stop most. They couldn't get one damn stop, and I'm talking about those Buffalo Bills. They couldn't get they couldn't do anything against Pitt. They couldn't do anything against it. They couldn't do anything against the Chiefs. And this is the number 1 ranked defense. They needed a stop and they couldn't get a stop. So at the end of the day, does it really matter if your defense is ranked top 10? Not really. It's one category for me that I'm focused on this year is having a better third down conversion rate. If they get off the field on third down and the Falcons are near the top 10 in third down conversions, this team is going to be a much better, because that's our biggest issue last year. We couldn't get the hell off the field on third down. It wasn't really about the sacks. We just if you just tackle a motherfucker, we couldn't tackle a person on third down. We couldn't block. We couldn't do anything on third down. So third down conversions, top 10 is more like it rather than a top 10 defense. Top 10 defense is the best defense in the world, know how to get off the field on third down.
Opportunistic defense.
Yep. Let's see. Vaughn says, who do you think leads the group in receiving yards and who will lead in rushing? Anybody.
Anybody. Kyle Pitts.
Anybody.
Pitts for sure. And
Kyle Pitts in receiving.
The rushing is going to be probably balanced. I think the rushing is going to be pretty balanced.
Yeah.
I think Algier will probably have more rushing touchdowns than everybody.
Yeah. But,
the rushing yards, I think they're going to balance it out.
Ditto.
Yeah, Ditto. That's true. What what tight end is better than Pitts right now? Kelson Kittle. That's it.
That's it.
Kittle's only when he's healthy.
Yep, that's it. And that's just because of longevity. Give this guy about two more years, and he's gonna be up there too. Top two.
That'd be this year. Yeah.
Easy. It could be this year. It could be this year.
Could be.
Chris Odom, USFL sack leader. Is he worth a look?
Yes.
Hell yeah, because if that happens, that's GG's, man. If he bring what he brought from Canada down here, oh.
Watch out.
You gonna bring like somebody else, man? Okay. We'll wrap it up with this. What's up, family? We got 19 days until training camp. Wow, I can't believe it's that close. I'm feeling a positive energy in Falcons country. It's something different, man. Blizzard, Mike Ryerson, I want to let you know the way people are feeling about this team this year. The not the ones that's like always concerned in negativity. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people that's like wait and see, that's on the fence, and the guys like us where it's like, yeah, we can criticize the team where need be, but this team has made pretty damn good moves since the offseason. We got a cap hell. We drafted really well. They've been saying for the longest, when you going to draft a quarterback? When we drafted a quarterback. Okay. When you going to draft a potential, since Ridley is going, what you going to do? We got Trey London. We drafted Edge, a guy that actually had a first-round draft grade on him that fell into the second round.
Mm-hmm.
We have everything that we need to be successful. He fell right into our lap. We have everything we need. And the last thing that we needed that Atlanta is known for is that dog mentality. And that's exactly who we're bringing to this team. People that have like that type of attitude, that mentality. That's what's different about this team. And that's what's making people excited about this. Mm-hmm. It's not offense no more. We might be winning 17-10 now. 17-14. No matter. Guess what? We got one of the best kickers in the game. We good. But we're going to be winning ugly this year. Running the ball. Let's like my man K-Style say, run the damn ball.
Run the damn ball.
That's it. So, on that note, we about to hit the 2-hour mark. We about to get up out of here.
Right.
Tune in next week, man. Because we're going to be here same bad time, same bad channel. Every Sunday, 12:05. New topics, new questions, new answers. Same energy, same stats, same facts. That's just what we do. We are the Regulators podcast. And what you got for them, man? Go ahead and say bye to the folks.
Man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We're giving y'all the facts, the stats, the truth, and we're being positive with it. We're not beating y'all up against up on the head with it. You have your own opinions. We want y'all to know that. But we're trying to give you our perspective on how we see things. And that's about it.
Go ahead, Coach.
Hey, just again, thanks for coming in and checking us out today. And just like I said, my thing is, it's a wait and see thing. I said the season's right around the corner, and just be ready, man. This Falcons going to surprise teams again, so looking forward to it. That's it.
Yes, sir.
All right. And there's his information on the bottom. If you want to follow him on social media, subscribe to his YouTube. There it is, Coach Unchained. Go ahead, Blackberry.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Always represent for the home team. And, hey, y'all have a good day. From my family to yours, have a good day.
All right. Now, I actually want to say, Mike, you want to say goodbye to the people? I know you don't want to say much.
Hell no. Y'all go home. Hey, take a damn nap. Eat some damn sandwiches, some sub sandwiches, some pizza, or whatever the hell. All right, just make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all damn leave. That's all I got to say. Hit that damn like button if you like what we doing over here. Please. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. It don't take nothing. But it takes a millisecond to hit that subscribe button. All right, so that's all I got to say, man. Magnus, go ahead and shoot that promo and get us up out of here.
Oh, this is my information below my face. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Magnus, and I would like to let you know, from our family at AFN to yours, we appreciate you waking up with us. 12:05, 9:05 Pacific time. Tune in. I like the fact that you guys got up early for us, but tune in, bring that energy, bring those questions. I like and appreciate every last one of y'all for coming out with us. After that, from all of us here, Regulators Podcast, and especially me, do not forget 2 words with this man right here. Acknowledge me. Later.